I actually wanted to have a question. I am very bad at meditating. How do you meditate?
Yeah, my problem is whenever I start meditating, I just go like sleep mode.
Like you actually fall asleep?
Sometimes, and I just don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So let me try to teach it to you very, very simply.
Mm-mm.
So when meditating, the way that I was taught, I did a formal 10-day session.
Oh
It's
wow.
called Vipassana Meditation, Vipassana meditation. I'm going to type it in the chat for you. And this is the like formal style of meditation
Mm,
practiced by monks.
okay.
Um, and the intention, the goal is to develop inner peace for the benefit of everybody, to become
Mm-mm.
enlightened for the benefit of everybody. So,
Mm-mm.
first off, starting with a positive intent is going to supercharge your meditation. It's going to totally supercharge it.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you start your meditation with like an intention to cultivate peace and happiness and joy to help everybody, I find that the meditation becomes very, very powerful.
Mm-mm.
Yourself included, of course. And
Mm-mm.
then when actually beginning, we first close our eyes
Mm-mm.
and we sit upright in, yeah, wherever you are, cross-legged on the floor or in a chair. And then do this too. So put your left hand out like this
Mm-mm.
and put your right hand on top of it,
Mm-mm.
and then kind of link your hands like that.
Mm-mm.
That creates like an energetic circuit in the body. That's what the Buddhists say. And as my meditation has become deeper, it does make a very slight, subtle difference, which helps with the concentration.
Mm-mm.
So this is called a mudra. It's basically like a hand seal. It's like hand yoga. You can think of it as hand yoga. Like
Cool.
when we do different like yoga poses, the energy flows differently, right?
I see.
When we dance in a certain way, the energy flows differently, right?
Yep.
Same
Mm-mm.
with mudras. So we're going to do that. And
Mm-mm.
then we're sitting upright. Um, and then you close your eyes. And for the first 3 days of this meditation course, all they taught us to focus on was our nose, the
Mm-mm.
area on our nose. So train all of your attention on just your nose, the area around your nose,
Mm-mm.
and realize and notice like the hot air going out, the cool air going in. And it's important to note that there's no need to control your breath at all. When we sleep, the breath happens naturally, right? It's not like I have to control my breath when I'm sleeping. It just happens, right?
Yep.
And in this, you can start to develop some fundamental trust between the mind and the body, because the body's always trying to keep us alive. Like that's proven, because when we're sleeping, the body is still breathing.
Mm-mm.
Um, in the first 3 days, we focus on this area right here.
Yep.
And why do they focus for 3 days just on one area? One is to train your focus, and then two is to train your
Mm-mm.
sensitivity to what is happening in the moment.
Mm-mm.
So here's how they taught us. I'll just do I'll share my internal dialogue with you as I do this. So I'll be like, yep, I'm sitting right. My mudra's good. Now I'm going to focus on my nose. And at the beginning, it's very difficult to focus the mind on anything. It's called the monkey mind. The
Yeah.
mind is just going to want to jump around to this, to that, to this and
Mm.
that. What am I eating later?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm hungry. Jesus Christ, I'm on camera. What the hell is this? And when that happens, all you say
Mm,
very gently, very non judgmentally
mm,
is the mind has wandered. And then you realize that the mind has wandered
mm,
and you bring your attention back to your nose.
mm.
That's it. It's very simple. And every single time, let's say the mind has wandered, you just say, sorry, the mind has wandered. And then we start back again. It's
Mm.
almost like, you ever played video games?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, like remember like a gun scope. Do you know what a gun scope
Mm,
is? Like
mm,
when
mm,
when the character puts and here's that scope.
mm,
Let's say your mind has wandered. You just take that scope wherever the mind has wandered, and then just bring it back to the nose.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Like visualization helps. Um, you can even like to start it off at the beginning, you can start like just touch your nose a bit and then focus on those sensations in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're doing this, it's also important not to judge whatever comes up. You're just observing. Here's the line. I want you to write it down. Observe reality as it is, not as you would like it to be,
Mm-hmm.
nor as you fear it to be.
Mm.
So observe the current reality as it is, not as you want it, not as you would like it to be, or nor as you fear it to be. Just see what is happening in the moment.
Mm.
And it's Buddhism and meditation is about experiencing reality as it is. What is happening? That's it. It's just what is happening right now in the moment and being with that. And it helps develop a lot of present moment awareness and mental stability.
Wow.
Now, let me teach you another concept that'll help you stay more balanced with when thoughts come up.
Mm.
When most people see a stimulus, something like a stimuli in the environment, let's say this,
Mm.
I'll show
Mm.
you this.
Mhm.
They react with one of two reactions. The first is either craving, which means, ooh, I want that. Get
Mm.
it, bring it closer to me. I want it in my life. I want more. Like, I want to drink this tea. Like, that looks great. Give it to me.
Mm.
Or they react with aversion. Aversion is like, I don't like that. Get that thing away from me. That tea looks nasty. Like, I don't like that.
Mm.
I would
Mm.
never drink that.
Mm.
And most people react with one of these two reactions. It's either craving or aversion.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now, this practice is all about staying non-judgmental and not craving and not craving and not pushing it away.
Mm.
It's not pulling and it's not pushing away. It's you're just observing
Mm.
whatever is coming up as a neutral observer.
Mhm.
Yeah. And this is awesome because it trains the mind to become free of the
Mm.
influence of thoughts. Many people, they're driven by their thoughts. Whatever they're thinking, like they go along with the thought and
Yep.
then end up doing whatever that thought has led them to say or physically do. And this can become dangerous. Like a lot of people, I know myself in the past, I was doing things that I didn't want to do, but
Mm.
that was the thought pattern. That was the speech habit. That was the action habit that I had cultivated. That was the momentum that I cultivated. Now, when I started practicing this, I was able to see, oh, wow, there's a thought that like this, I hate this tea. But like then I'm able to see that, oh wow, 5 seconds and the thought is already gone. Okay, cool. The thought's gone already. I don't have to act on it.
Mm.
So
Mm.
one, I'm not my thoughts.
Mm.
Two, I can observe my thoughts and not act on them.
Mm. Mm.
Three, my thoughts are temporary. And yeah, it doesn't they don't have to rule my life. So it brings a lot of freedom. It brings more and more freedom.
So like when you realize like you're like, oh, like you have a thought and it's negative, then you just wait for it to go away. You're like, okay, my mind is just having a little bit of wonder and just bring it back.
Yeah, just bring it back. I don't even say like it's gonna like I just literally observe what's happening. Like let's just watch this thing. Like I don't there's no energy where I'm trying to get rid of the thought. There's
Mm.
no energy at all where I'm trying to push that thought away or get rid of it. It's like,
Okay.
you know, let me observe this thing. And I've been meditating for quite a while now. It's probably
Mm.
been like 7 years.
Whoa. Mm.
And like at this point, like deep in my genetics, like I know that everything is temporary. Like all these thoughts that come up,
Mm. Mm.
literally they're gone in the next second.
Mm.
And logically, you can understand that right now. You know that like, for instance, a sentence is just a verbalized thought.
Mm. Mm.
It's
Mm.
just a thought that we're saying out loud, right?
Mm. Yep. Yep.
But as soon as I say it, it's gone. right?
Mm.
It's gone, right?
Mm.
Even this is gone now.
I see, I see.
So what are we clinging to? What are we clinging to, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so that's the first 3 days, and then from day 4
Mm.
onward, we start scanning the entire body. We'll start
Mm.
scanning the entire body using the same tactic that we
Mm.
scanned the nose with, that we focused on the nose with.
Mm.
And then we start developing sensitivity along the entire body.
Do you
And
just do it all at once or like one at a time, one meditation?
one section at a time. So you
Mm.
might start with like this point right here, then you
Mm.
spread out and you like do your whole head
Mm.
like that. And then like you might do like this side of your face, this chunk, like everyone does it differently. But the focus is what allows the sensitivity to develop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, there's so
And
many like meditation videos, but it's like it's not really helping me. So,
well, so Lisa, in my experience, there's two types of meditation. There's
mm.
like this type of meditation where it's training for freedom.
Mm.
It's training for more control and more freedom and more
Mm.
like true stability. And
Mm.
then there's guided meditation
Mm.
designed for a specific goal. There's
Mm.
a guided meditation for wealth. Here's a guided meditation for relaxation. And they're both very effective and good things to do. For me, I wanted total mental mastery. I wanted to be able to think whatever I wanted whenever I wanted.
Mm. Mm.
And I wanted to be able to fully control all my actions at all times.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that's why I focus more on Vipassana meditation because
Mm.
it brought more freedom. But now that I've done it for a while and I have
Mm.
a pretty good relative level of freedom, I feel good with it and
Mm.
control. Now I'm doing more guided meditations for wealth to address these specific skill sets, these specific goals, like
Mm. Mm.
manifesting more abundance. And that's great too, you know? So
See, I see, I
yeah,
see.
yeah, depends on what you want.
That's so cool. I think I
Yeah.
need to start with the Vipassana. Is it called?
Mm.
Mm.
And what's beautiful about it is they offer free 10-day retreats. Free. Like room, board, everything is covered.
Mm.
And it's only at the end, if you felt like you got value out of it, that you donate a little bit. And it's not, you don't have to donate anything. You could just go for free, like the entire time
Wow.
and leave. Like it's awesome. Um, I felt like I got enough benefit to give for 2 people.
Mm.
And
Mm.
at the time I was like pretty broke. Like I
Mm.
had very little money, but it helped me so much
Mm.
that I really wanted to donate to give to these people to try to send 2 more people to
You
go.
went somewhere to do this?
Yeah, there's centers worldwide. There might
Wow.
even be some in Japan.
I'll have a look.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I went to Indonesia to do mine.
Mm.
Um, let me look it up for you. Vipassana meditation. I'm going to send you the website right here. And if you have the opportunity, I really encourage you to make the time to do it because this has been like a superpower for
Mm.
me. Legit. I'm not even kidding. Legit. Like, so there's the website. The website looks a little like outdated. It's kind of like old school. I don't know why they don't update it, but yeah, that's just the way it looks.
Check it.
But that kind of provides the essential information on Vipassana. And I'm very curious if there's any in Japan. Actually, can you check?
Let's see. Well, at least it comes in Japanese language. So, maybe. Oh no, they do.
They have some in Japan?
Yeah, yeah. They have in 2 places.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like I'm being like 100% transparent with you. Like this is
Mm.
probably the best skill that I've learned in life
Mm.
in terms of overall well-being and health. Because When I practiced meditation, I was able to tolerate way more stress. I can
Mm,
tolerate way more. I can endure for way longer, and I can de-stress way faster. Like I can
I
de-stress
need that.
super I can de-stress super fast. Like let's say I've worked a whole long day and I
Mm,
do like a 20 to 30 minute Vipassana meditation,
mm,
70% of my stress is already gone. Legit.
mm.
Yeah.
I reckon that's something I need to work on because stress, everything is stressful. The world, in Japan especially. I was not distressed in like Australia.
I get it.
Mm. I don't know, maybe I enjoy my state of being stressed at times, but not for too long.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a healthy level of stress, and then there's a definitely
Not healthy ones
there's
too.
definitely unhealthy stress.
Yeah. Wow, thank you so much. I'm definitely
Sure.
gonna look into that, and it feels like going to Indonesia looks so much more fun. But
Well, Risa, you can make a trip out there.
that's true. I might just make myself a little bit of a holiday.
I would highly recommend it. Definitely
Awesome.
encourage you to do it.
Man, that's so cool. It'll be cool if you can do this kind of teaching in Japan as well.